Introduction. Powerful and attention-grabbing. Most men spend their lives chasing answers outside of themselves, searching for pills, tricks, or shortcuts to better pleasure and connection. But what if I told you that the real secret to mind-blowing intimacy has been right in front of you all along, hidden in plain sight? For years, science has been quietly uncovering the truth about the G-spot, a mysterious area that can transform not only physical pleasure but emotional closeness between partners. Yet, 99.9% of men still have no idea what it truly is or how to find it. Today, we're breaking that silence. Because when you understand the human body, you unlock more than pleasure, you unlock connection, confidence, and control over your health and performance. Body educational and motivational. Let's start with the fact that most people overlook. The body is built for balance. Every muscle, every nerve, every organ communicates with each other. When you understand these signals, you can awaken sensations that go beyond the physical. The G-spot, for example, is not a myth. It, as a complex network of tissue and nerves, located just a few centimeters inside the vaginal wall, scientifically connected to the urethral sponge and pelvic floor muscles. But here is the real secret. It is not just about location, it's about awareness. The power of pleasure and connection lies in patience, understanding, and communication. Men who approach intimacy like a science experiment often fail. Men who approach it like an art guided by respect, curiosity, and care create experiences that change relationships forever. This is not just about finding a spot. It's about learning the rhythm of the human body, how blood flow, hormones, and mental focus affect everything from performance to emotional connection. Your ability to connect deeply with your partner is a direct reflection of how well you understand your own body. When your hormones are balanced, your energy steady, and your focus clear, you naturally perform better. You think sharper, you feel stronger, and your confidence radiates. And that confidence? Is the real aphrodisiac. Transition inspirational insight. The truth is, the greatest pleasure begins in the mind, not in the body. Is about intention showing up fully present. The moment you slow down, breathe, and tune in, you start to notice what most overlook. You begin to listen to your partner, not just touch them. You start to experience intimacy as a language, not a performance. And when you learn that language, everything changes. Conclusion, strong call to action. So here's my challenge to you. Start learning your body again. Fuel it with the right nutrition. Strengthen your core and pelvic floor. Balance your sleep, your stress, and your mindset. Because the truth is, great health and great pleasure are inseparable. If you want to awaken your full potential physically, mentally, and emotionally, start by reconnecting with the one thing that matters most, awareness. The G-spot isn't just a point in the body, it's a symbol of deeper understanding, patience, and connection. Your transformation begins not when you learn where it is, but when you learn how to listen. Take action today. Nourish your body, strengthen your mind, and build connections that go beyond pleasure into purpose. Awareness is the foundation of transformation. It is the bridge between what you think you know and what you're truly capable of becoming. In health, in relationships, in performance, awareness separates those who merely exist from those who evolve. Most people go through life on autopilot, reacting, repeating, and reaching for temporary solutions. They search for quick fixes instead of lasting understanding. But the truth is, the greatest breakthroughs come when you stop rushing and start paying attention to what your body, your mind, and your energy are trying to tell you. Awareness begins the moment you slow down and observe yourself without judgment. When you notice how your body responds to stress, what foods make you feel strong, what thoughts drain your motivation, you begin to take back control. You start to see patterns that were once invisible. You recognize that every ache, every mood swing, every burst of energy is your body communicating with you. Most people ignore these signals until it's too late, but awareness allows you to catch imbalance before it becomes illness. It empowers you to live with intention rather than reaction. When it comes to intimacy and connection, awareness becomes even more powerful. It's not about following a formula or technique. It's about understanding energy and emotion. The ability to sense your partner's responses, to notice subtle shifts in breathing or muscle tension, to tune into presence rather than performance, that is awareness in action. It's what transforms an ordinary encounter into something unforgettable. It has the same principle that drives success in every area of life. The more tuned in you are, the more effectively you can respond. Awareness sharpens intuition, and intuition leads to mastery. Think about how awareness affects your health. When you eat, do you truly taste your food, or do you scroll through your phone between bites? When you exercise, do you feel your muscles engage, your breath deepen, your heart strengthen, or are you just counting reps? When you rest, do you allow your body to heal, or do you fill every moment of silence with noise? Awareness is not something you practice once. It's a daily discipline. It's the art of being present in every moment, whether you're moving, resting, or connecting. Awareness also changes how you deal with setbacks. Instead of seeing failure as defeat, you begin to see it as feedback. You notice what didn't work, why it didn't, and what can be adjusted next time. You stop blaming circumstances and start learning from them. That shift from frustration to curiosity is where growth happens. Awareness keeps you grounded in reality but open to improvement. It teaches you that progress isn't about perfection, it's about presence. Every great achievement starts with someone paying attention. Athletes who master their form, leaders who read people, healers who understand bodies, all of them rely on awareness as their greatest tool. It's not talent that sets them apart. It's the ability to notice what others overlook. The same is true for your own potential. Awareness helps you uncover what's been hidden, your habits, your fears, your strengths, your untapped energy. When you become aware of how your mind works, how your body feels, and how your emotions shift, you gain the power to change them. In relationships, awareness builds trust. It allows you to be fully present with another person, to listen not just with your ears but with your entire being. It's what transforms communication from words into understanding. Awareness doesn't just make you better at connecting with others, it makes you better at connecting with yourself. Because the truth is, you can't give what you don't have. The more aware you are of your own needs, boundaries, and energy, the more authentically you can share yourself with the world. Confidence is often misunderstood. Many people see it as loudness, dominance, or control, but true confidence is quiet. It doesn't need to shout or prove itself. It radiates naturally from understanding, balance, and care. Real confidence is built from the inside out. It's not about how others see you. It's about how well you know yourself. It's the product of consistency, awareness, and compassion, not ego. When you truly care about your health, your growth, your relationships, you stop chasing validation and start standing firmly in who you are. Confidence that comes from care is different from the kind that seeks control. Control is rooted in fear of being rejected, of losing power, of not being enough. But care comes from strength. When you approach life from a place of genuine care for your body, your partner, your purpose, you stop acting out of insecurity, you move with calm assurance. You stop forcing outcomes and start creating them naturally. That shift changes everything. The man who cares to understand becomes far more powerful than the one who tries to dominate. Confidence built on care shows up in the smallest moments. It's in how you speak when no one is watching, how you handle frustration, how you respond to challenge. It's in your patience, in your ability to listen, in your willingness to learn. People who are confident through care don't need to be right all the time. They're comfortable with growth, with feedback, with imperfection. They see every situation as an opportunity to refine themselves rather than prove themselves. That is why their presence feels grounded instead of aggressive. They've learned that true leadership doesn't demand respect, it earns it. In health and performance, this truth is even more evident. When you care for your body, confidence becomes a byproduct. You move differently when you're strong. You speak differently when you're rested. You think differently when your energy is balanced. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's the most powerful form of self-respect. Confidence grows when you start honoring what your body needs instead of ignoring it. When you treat yourself with kindness, you set the standard for how others will treat you. That is where quiet power begins. In relationships, confidence through care changes dynamics entirely. When you genuinely care to understand your partner rather than control the situation, you create trust. You start communicating instead of competing. You become curious instead of defensive. That kind of confidence makes people feel safe. It doesn't intimidate, it inspires. It shows that you don't need to overpower someone to feel strong. You just need to be present and sincere. When you lead with empathy, your presence naturally commands attention because it's rooted in authenticity. This approach to confidence also reshapes how you face challenges. When life tests you, a controlling mindset breaks under pressure, but a caring mindset adapts. The person who controls tries to predict every outcome, but the one who cares focuses on purpose. They know that failure is temporary and growth is constant. Confidence through care gives you emotional resilience, the ability to bend without breaking, to adjust without losing your center. It teaches you that strength is not rigidity. It's flexibility. True confidence is felt, not forced. It is when you walk into a room and don't need to announce your worth because it is already evident in how you carry yourself. It's not arrogance, it's assurance. It's the understanding that your value isn't dependent on attention or approval. It's built on the quiet daily work of caring for yourself and those around you. It's in every healthy choice, every moment of honesty, every act of discipline that builds your foundation stronger each day. Confidence through care transforms how you see yourself and the world. It shifts your focus from how can I prove myself to how can I serve better? How can I grow more? That mindset doesn't just make you powerful, it makes you magnetic. Because when your energy is grounded in genuine care, people feel it. They trust it. They are drawn to it because it represents something rare in a world full of noise and competition. Health and pleasure are deeply connected, two sides of the same coin that most people try to separate. When your body functions at its best, your mind follows. Your mood lifts, your energy rises, and your confidence naturally grows. True pleasure, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, cannot exist without balance, and balance begins with health. A strong body creates a strong mind, and a strong mind creates the space for deeper connection. Every system within you works together. Hormones, blood flow, digestion, sleep, and even thought patterns all play a role in how you experience joy, desire, and satisfaction. The mistake many people make is trying to chase pleasure while ignoring health. They want results without discipline, energy without rest, or a connection without self-awareness. But pleasure built on imbalance is temporary. It fades quickly because the foundation beneath it is unstable. Your body is like an orchestra. When one instrument is out of tune, the entire performance suffers. When you neglect your nutrition, overwork yourself, or ignore your emotional well-being, it reflects in every area of your life, including your ability to experience pleasure fully. Health is not just about the absence of illness, it's about vitality. It's about waking up with energy, feeling alert throughout the day, and resting deeply at night. It's about fueling your body with foods that support hormone balance, keeping your blood flowing smoothly, and maintaining strength through consistent movement. When your circulation is healthy, when your heart and muscles are strong, when your stress is managed, your entire being operates on a higher frequency. You feel alive, present, and capable of connecting more deeply with yourself and with others. In the realm of intimacy, health determines quality. Circulation, nerve sensitivity, and hormonal balance all depend on lifestyle choices. Every time you move your body, every nutritious meal, every deep breath strengthens the pathways that allow you to feel pleasure. Stress, poor diet, and lack of rest, on the other hand, block those same pathways. Chronic stress, for example, floods your system with cortisol, which suppresses testosterone, lowers libido, and reduces energy. Poor sleep interrupts hormonal repair cycles, making it harder to recover both physically and mentally. These small habits may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they shape how alive and connected you feel. Pleasure thrives in a healthy body because the body and mind are synchronized. When you eat clean, your blood sugar stabilizes, which keeps your mood steady. When you exercise, endorphins flow, improving your sense of well-being. When you rest deeply, your brain resets, allowing you to experience life with clarity and focus. It's a loop. Good health amplifies pleasure, and pleasure, in turn, motivates you to take better care of your health. You start to realize that the pursuit of wellness is not about restriction or punishment, it's about freedom. It's about giving your body what it needs so it can give back tenfold. Emotional health plays just as important a role. A clear, calm mind can experience joy far more deeply than one clouded by anxiety or negativity. When you manage your thoughts, you manage your chemistry. Every positive mindset shift affects your hormones, your breathing, and your overall performance. The body listens to the mind, and the mind listens to the body. When both are aligned, the result is harmony, a state where energy flows effortlessly, where pleasure becomes natural, not forced. Every healthy habit compounds. Drinking more water improves energy and focus. Regular movement enhances stamina and confidence. Mindful breathing reduces stress and supports better blood flow. Even something as simple as standing tall, opening your chest, and breathing fully signals the brain to release more energy. Each act of care tells your body that it's safe, capable, and worthy of feeling good. That's the secret most overlook. Health is not about perfection, it is about nurturing the system that makes pleasure possible. When you invest in your health, you're not just extending your life. You're deepening the quality of every moment within it.